Congressman Neil Abercrombie has always worked to make educational opportunities available to Hawaii's young people. The House Page program and congressional internships in his Washington and Honolulu offices are among those opportunities. He's been working to make higher education more affordable for middle-class families. He's been a strong proponent of vocational education, too. And with an expanding high-technology field in Hawaii and the world, Abercrombie has encouraged educational programs in that field. One way he's done that is through a new competition involving the study of robotics called Botball. It's called Botball because the competition involves robots and an assortment of balls and objects. Students at Waipahu Intermediate School just finished their rookie season in Botball, which requires students to engineer miniature robots, write computer codes, and download the codes into Game Boy computers. The Game Boys are built into the robots and serve as the brains that tell the robots how and when to perform intricate tasks. The robots operate on a tabletop obstacle course and must perform their programmed tasks up to a dozen times with no mistakes within a 90-second time limit in order to score points. Congressman Abercrombie visited the student members of Waipahu Intermediate School's Botball team to present them with a special congressional award, Rookie Team of the Year in 2007, for capturing third place statewide in their first year of participation, battling high school and intermediate school teams.
Some of you may be wondering what cyborgs look like. They're right here. If you ever wanted to see what cyborgs were, they're right here. And out here at Waipahu Intermediate, these cyborgs are champions. These are people who have put together a robotic demonstration that was able to compete with high school students.
We thought at the beginning was actually middle school had their own competition and high school had their own competition. But we found out when we were going through this double elimination that they were going to compete against the high school students. And we're at a middle school where there are only 13, 12, and 13-year-olds. And we're pitted against juniors and seniors, which they have a lot more experience in robotics. This is our first year, and we really didn't know much of the programming. So Gail's husband, who donated a lot of time to come down and help us with the programming, and our captain Valerie was really open-minded and really wants to try things. So she was actually the brain behind this whole thing. And she learned it really well, enough to program these two robots to do these things. And it was really awesome for me, especially me, when I went to the competition and I saw our students competing against high school, and we were just mowing them down. We were just outscoring them by points. And I would like to thank you for really backing us up for this robotics, because I heard you were one of the persons that really pushed this thing to Hawaii. If Mr. Dunn, our principal, can come, because without his backing for this program, this school, we wouldn't have been here today receiving this trophy from you.
Well, what Brian's looking at is Mr. Dunn, who's apparently the chief troll over here. He's in charge of the cyborgs, and he's going to come over now. He didn't want to do it, but he's been pulled in now, so he's making his way around. He wasn't programmed in.
Can I also put in another plug? Because my husband was not the only mentor. We also had two other mentors from the company Referentia.
Oh, Referentia, they're good friends of mine. Yeah, Referentia is a high-tech company here in Hawaii, and they have an interest in kids developing their high-tech skills, which is what's involved in putting robotics together. And so, yeah, a lot of people don't necessarily understand that we have a high-tech industry that's been developing in Hawaii. They're hiring locally, they're working locally, and they're able to compete nationally for very important grants. Very, very tough competition nationally. And so when we can get these young students prepared, as they are here at Waipahu Intermediate, then we're forming a foundation for these companies to be able to succeed here in Hawaii. And with that, that gives me a chance to introduce the principal, Principal Dunn, who's going to come in and say, on behalf of the program,
well, just say thank you to the teachers and the students and for all the support, even the monies from the state as well as the federal government in order to support students in this way so they can be globally competitive, hopefully in the future, with the whole global market. So the exposure to robotics is something very important.
So it's great to find out that Hawaii, not only can Hawaii compete nationally, but in Hawaii, even at the intermediate school level, we're able to succeed in competing against anybody, including those at the high school level. So I want to thank all of the cyborgs. I want to thank the Chief Troll here. It's a new category of public servant. Hopefully the HGEA will be organizing along these lines soon. And if it all works out, then we'll be back again, hopefully, next year, congratulating Waipahu Intermediate on another championship course.
Congressman Abercrombie also traveled to Mililani, where he honored the rookie high school botball team from Hanalani schools. The team won 6th place in statewide competition after designing their robots named David and Goliath.
We got 3rd place seeding round and 6th place overall, and how many schools were in it? About 42 around there, that many schools. And it was a Hawaii regional, which is all over Hawaii, and all the schools came to, it was at the Hawaii Convention Center, and we all competed against 42 schools.
Once again, thanks to everybody here at Hanalani. Congratulations to them. Aloha from Hanalani School and David and Goliath. Anything to say, David? No. Anything, Goliath?